Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to see what are the new open source LLM models provided by the OpenAI. So that's we are going to see. There are two open source model has been delivered by OpenAI by yesterday. Just we are going to review that. Okay, after review, how we can access, how much it's faster, which architecture it uses, how we can use for our applications. Just we'll have an overview. There are there are two open source model has been provided by OpenAI. The name is called GPTOSS 120 billion parameters and GPTOSS 20 billion parameters. So this has been architecture using mixture of experts model. So this is one of the mixture of expert models. Nowadays, all the Chinese models and American models are coming with the mixture of experts models. So as I said, it have two families. One's called 120 billion parameters and 20 billion parameters, and even you can able to deploy on your system in a laptop or Mac OS. You can do that, but the thing is, actually, you're supposed to have a GPU and 80 GB RAM and 60 GB RAM in the tablet. This is Apache license, so you can use for any enterprise applications. You can use that. As I said, actually, this is the model specifications. GPT OSS 120 billion parameters and GPT OSS 20 billion parameters. And these are the activation layers, 36 activation layer for 120 billion parameters. And memory needs 80 GPU, 80 GB RAM is needed. And you need for the single GPUs enough to deploy on your system, and it's supporting for the 128k tokens for the context window, and it's providing for the quantization, so that the big model we can able to deploy in your system. It's like a compressing, and it can able to deploy for your system. The quantizations they are using mxfpa for 4.25 bit. It's a dense weight. The same thing for the 20 billion parameters. Layers are activations layers are 24 and memory 16 GB RAM, and context is 128 tokens, and speed is delivering for the 500 tokens per second. The architecture, as I said, it's a mixture of experts, only 4 experts computer per token, and low latency and high throughput. And it's using for the mixed attentions, dense plus sparse, and these are the two modes and grouping together, and it's providing for the mixture of attentions, and it's using for this rotary poisoning embeddings, and tokenizer it using for the 200k training process they use for this. They use the internet data, and predominantly they are focusing for the mathematics and programming code and sciences, as well as for English. So they use for the supervised fine tuning with step by step prompting for training for the chain of thought. And also they use for this reinforcements learning from the human feedback, improve this quality and efficiency, as well as for safety. So the model has been um, developed with the help of red team challenges, so to avoid for this any safety issues. So like advanced they did for this adversarial fine tuning, and also it's having $500k boundary. Safety control removed the dangerous science content from training data. Build tool calling web browsing sandbox mode, supported for the web browsing and sandbox mode. Model returns analysis channel for internal reasoning. Final channel for visual answer. The performances benchmarks are given below. MMLU 90% score, compete with OpenAI other models, and Code Forces its 120 billion model scores and top in the global context. And it's a health related, medical related. They have tested its accuracy. Health bench is one of the benchmark. It is 96% accuracy in the medical, and speed and latency, and it's 526 tokens per second, and this is really good. Next thing is it's providing the Apache licenses, so you can use for any enterprise applications. How to deploy? We can deploy for on devices. You can use for Llama, then you can deploy, or you can use LM Studio if you have a Mac systems. And also you can use for this REST API using for the VLM service REST API, you can able to use that. Also you can online, also you can use that. You can use Grook, or you can use GPT Voices Playground, or you can use the Together AI. And if you want to deploy on your system, the hardware details are given. 120 billion parameters needs 80 GB RAM, and you need to have a GPU H1 H100 or A100 80 GB. Or 20 billion parameters, you need 16 GB RAM and GPUs, one GPUs. And why we want to choose this GPT OSS? Because it's giving for this good performance. You can compare with I mean the proprietary closed source model, closed models. It's equivalent to latest closed models, and it is scalable because it's supporting for 20 billion parameters as well as 120 billion parameters. And it's even it is extensible. You can, it's supporting for all this tools. Okay, tool calling it supported, so easily you can able to MCP, then you can able to enhance your applications. And it's open means it is Apache licenses, so you can use it open source. And it's also supporting for the chain of thought. Okay, so it's a good for the reasoning applications. If you want access for this GPT OS, you need to go to, this is the site GPTOSS com playground. There you can now, there is, they have 120 billion parameters and 20 billion parameters, so you can test with your prompt. Okay, can you explain SDN pan? So it's very fast. You see this, within probably 9 seconds or 10 seconds it comes. Yes, look at, so very fast open source. Yeah, yeah, it's giving more information very quickly. Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, bye. I'll see you in for the next video.